Okay, you're watching New Car Spin, and this beast is the Infiniti QX80. This has the 5.6 liter V8. Listen to this thing idle. I love that sound. Massive wheels. It has presence. And today we're going to off-road it at the off-road park here in South Texas. This, by the way, is the QX80 Limited, and it is a press vehicle. So inside there are two representatives from Infiniti, Robert and Eileen. So let's meet them now. Hey, Robert, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. Hey, Eileen.
Hey.
All right.
Welcome aboard.
Exactly. Let me jump in this thing, and I'll let you hold that for a second.
All
I'll
right.
put the seatbelt on.
Now I get to film you.
Yeah. Just don't get the belly. Okay, so you guys know I love this, and I'm looking forward to off-roading this because I recently off-roaded that Lexus LX570. So I've always compared that to this, and this is a different off-road course than the other one, but let's see what this thing can do.
Sure. I think you're going to find it fairly capable.
Let's talk about the features and what it's capable of and the different modes, and then we'll head out.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. So to start, one of the benefits really of this vehicle is its interior design, right? So when you get to the limited level on the QX80, you're really taking the interior to a next level, right? You're getting the two-tone seats, you have Alcantara in the seats, you have embossed logo lettering, you get the wood finish, which is a little bit different from our other cars. So you have the silver open pore ash wood. From a four-wheel drive standpoint, completely capable. You have your 4-high, you have a true low range, the ability to do some significant off-roading with this vehicle. Exterior styling, you just had a chance to look at the exterior. A lot of satin finish, takes that experience to another level. 22-inch wheels, look very stylish, and surprisingly still capable off-road. So your ride quality is not completely lost. And one of the things that I think you want to look for is the performance of the hydraulic body motion control system. So that's a hydraulic system in the vehicle. It helps keep the vehicle level while it's traveling on uneven surfaces. And really, where you notice it is dynamically on-road. When you're going into a curve, you're cornering, and you'll also notice it on kind of the washboards when you're driving on your dirt road. Kind of smooths out that feeling and keeps the car stable while you're driving across it. And you'll probably notice it a little bit on the off-road course here too. So
awesome.
Keep an eye out for that.
Okay. Let's go ahead and hit the course. Ready for that?
All right, let's do it.
All right, so we'll put that in drive. Now we're going to be in which mode?
You're in 4-low right now.
Okay.
So you're completely capable of handling this course in 4-low, and you should be all set.
Okay, and we'll look here. So now it's in auto, or is it flashing high and low?
So it's we haven't moved forward, so
okay.
the system hasn't engaged yet.
Okay, so we'll just crawl forward a little bit. And then we'll go to this window here. Car number 4. Yeah, interesting. I was just in car number 3.
There you
Hi.
go.
What's your initials?
BG.
Okay.
4.
4?
Yep.
Perfect.
Let me just make sure we're engaged here.
Okay. I think it's still in auto though. Did we take it out of 4-low and put it back into auto?
Neutral.
You're in neutral.
There we go.
There you go. Now you're
Okay.
There we go. We're
Cool.
locked in now.
All right. After me.
There you go.
Okay, I'll let you hold
grab
this.
this here.
Yeah. And then we'll just focus that camera, real quick, on this camera. So I like, if you have a lot of luggage in the back, you can still see out the back by enabling the camera, which is a really cool feature.
Absolutely. You have passengers. Sometimes it's hard to see behind you, and the ability to do that with the rearview mirror is quite a nice little option.
And this track I just drove with the I don't know, I drove a Honda Passport. So we have much more ground clearance in here, and this is a much larger vehicle and a completely just different animal to begin with because it has a V8. So let's talk about the power from this V8.
Sure. So you're dealing with a V8 that has 400 horsepower, 413 pound-feet of torque, super stout motor, capable of letting this vehicle tow up to 8,500 pounds.
Nice. And is this a third row or is this just a 2-row SUV?
Well, it is definitely a full-size SUV. So you have a third row.
Awesome.
Third row is quite. I'm sorry, I'm trying to watch you go over this.
Sorry, go ahead. We
this
can
dip
focus
here.
on this.
If you want, you're welcome to use the camera features when you're crawling here. It'll help you see around the vehicle.
Okay,
So you hit the camera button there.
Okay.
You can sort of see. You get your around view monitor. It allows you to see all aspects of the vehicle.
This rut's getting deeper and deeper.
They're getting a little bit deeper. Yeah, I think you're going to be okay though. We got 9.2 inches of ground clearance, so we should be okay to get up through here.
Still working on that smooth pedal there. So do we have a hill descent control in this vehicle, or is it just the brake pedal?
No, there is a hill descent function when you get to this level of the vehicle.
Okay. And are we able to adjust the suspension height, or is it just the hydraulic for the ride quality?
No, the hydraulics are primarily for the ride quality, so the suspension height stays stable.
Okay.
There is a rear adjustable suspension for when you're in a towing condition, so you will get some rear adjustment.
Okay. And then are there different drive modes depending on the terrain? Are you able to select different types of terrain, or is this just 4-low and it's all you?
It's a little bit more of a traditional system.
Okay.
So, you have the ability to manage your terrain via the selector.
Okay.
We don't call out different surfaces specifically. So
Okay.
when you're in your auto mode, you're comfortable in driving just about all conditions. When you switch into your 4 high mode is more when you're getting involved in some mud or some slippery conditions, and then 4 low when you're doing a little bit more crawling and really trying to do some off-roading like we're doing right now.
Okay. And then, which is a good thing, because some of those cars have complicated buttons all over the place, and you can't figure out what you're doing. And some of the buttons do 2 things. So
And you can get a little overwhelmed at times.
I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good just to be able to put it in 4-low and go like a traditional off-roader. All right, so this is.
So when you go through here, we'll ask you to stay to the right when you get to the large kind of hump
Okay.
at the end.
This definitely changed since I was here 20 minutes ago. Let's keep to the right over here.
Just
Yeah.
You can stay centered on this
Okay.
bit. It's just when we exit.
Oh, I see. Okay. Do you know what the weighting depth of this thing is?
It's a good question. It's something I'd have to get back with you on.
Okay. This far right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to have a nice little drop here, so take your time over it.
Oh yeah. So we get some articulation. I think that's pretty smooth. Yeah, that's nice. And so when you're in 4-low, everything locks automatically. So you don't have any other controls to like change. It's just done.
Nope, you're ready to go.
Nice. All right. I think we went left. Is that the way?
Actually, we're going to sit right here. Excuse me.
To right? Okay.
Stay to your right. And then as you come around this corner, there's going to be a little bit of a
rut.
trench, a little bit of
Yeah.
rut.
Okay.
Stay to the left
Okay.
of that, if you would.
Nice. So it's so weird to go from different vehicle to different rep, and then here like different modes I have to be in to engage to get to the next part of the course. So it's good just to be like, just go.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good here.
All right. Do we straddle that?
I
or
would
do
stay to your left, actually. It's
Okay.
probably going to be a little bit easier. And again, if you feel comfortable, feel free to switch on your front camera and kind of see how close you get there. You can also get a little bit of a side view on that camera as well. So,
Okay. I don't know if you want to open the door and look out with the camera.
I think we're good.
Oh, here, let me unlock that.
sure, you got
Plenty.
of clearance there.
Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty treacherous right there.
That'll eat a running board if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And then on this vehicle, in this trim, this is top of the line, right? So
Correct.
this is as good as it gets. What is the damage? What is the price on this thing?
So you're starting at about $92,000.
Okay, that's reasonable. And then
Just stay a little bit to your left here.
okay, we still have semi-aniline leather, right? Or did you change
Correct.
that for this year?
No, that is still semi-aniline in this vehicle. You good to the right now? Chance to...
Yeah, it's definitely hard to get a perspective in the vehicle versus standing outside and being like, wow. We don't have a way to look at the pitch or articulation or anything, right? You don't have an electronic system to show that. Okay. Damn, this is a very responsive engine.
So actually, we're gonna have you go to the right up here and not down through this
Okay.
ditch here, just because we haven't checked our approach angle on that yet. But
Okay. Let's go this way. And then to the left?
yes, you can fall to the left.
Awesome. And then at certain speeds, that camera turns off, right?
Correct.
Okay, but that camera can be turned on even when you're not in four-wheel drive mode?
Correct.
Okay.
You can use it for your parking spots, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Since I don't edit my films, and we keep it real, can we stop here and then do a quick walk around and talk about the different features?
Sure, absolutely.
Cool, let's do that. Eileen, do you want to do the talking? No.
I'm gonna leave it to the expert.
Okay.
A lot of pressure on me now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna pop the hood if that's okay.
Absolutely.
So I already said it on camera at the intro, but I love the way this engine sounds. The way the idle sound and everything, it's just so, I don't know, there's something about it.
Absolutely. It's a 5.6 liter V8 dual overhead cam. It's purrs like a kitten.
Yeah.
Actually, great performance out of it, so you get a chance to experience that too. So
Nice. So it's definitely far back compared to where the wheels are. Nice. And this engine is only available in this trim, or no? This vehicle itself.
The V8 is standard
Okay.
across the board.
Okay.
And in this particular vehicle, it's 5.6 liter with the horsepower rating that it has is specific to the QX80.
Okay. Nice. And then as far as the other features, let's talk about like the suspension, the dynamics of it. I noticed we just have our radar there for the collision systems and things like that.
Right, absolutely. So it's a fully loaded vehicle. It's one of the benefits. You get all of the creature comforts of a luxury vehicle, as well as the capability to go off road. And it's probably pretty surprising to a lot of people that this vehicle can do what it can do off road. It has a great heritage, and performance-wise, it's just spectacular.
Cool.
2018, we had a facelift on the vehicle to kind of give us a little bit more of the family design with the regular Infiniti products.
Mm-hmm.
We have the double arch grille. We have the new signature headlamps that are part of the vehicle. And then really for 2019 is when we got to the limited level, and that gave us some satin finishes. So really the exterior of this vehicle is all about its styling. 22-inch unique wheels for the limited model, satin finish on the vents, and the stainless on the running boards, and even the satin finish when you get along towards the door handles. Really kind of brings the appeal on the exterior of the vehicle up.
Definitely. Yeah, it definitely has more presence than before, but it never lacked presence. That's
Sure.
definite.
And you know what? And you can see it actually looks pretty good when it gets dirty too.
Yes. Well, I think I don't want to take any more time from everybody else to be able to drive it. So thank you very much.
Not a problem. I appreciate it.
Let's hop back in
All right, let's do it.
park it. You know what I did want to show? I did want to show this back seat because this
Sure.
is remarkable. Yeah.
Sure. One of the great features is, you know, there's a remote tumble feature up in front to allow us to tumble in. So your entry to the seat, to the rear is actually very, very good.
Oh yeah.
Seating position is adequate for most people.
And then we have that center console.
And the center console is always very nice, especially when you have when you're taking clients somewhere, or you have mostly older kids in the family. They like that separation of space in between them a little bit more than
Exactly.
maybe some of the younger kids. So that's a nice feature.
And then we have a the Alcantara line.
It's an ultra suede headliner.
Ultra suede. Okay.
Yep. And the Alcantara on the seats. And of course, you have your theater system
Oh yeah,
on the
built-in
back
screens.
of the headrest.
Yep. Very, very nice. Cool.
Great, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, let's head on in. Of course, we have a leather-lined handle too, which is good because getting in this thing off-road is fun. All right. I'll let you hold on to that. Put my seatbelt on real quick. I like how the seatbelts also cinch in when you take them off.
The pre-tensioner
Yeah, they're cool.
kind of gives you that sense of security when you get in the vehicle, right?
Exactly. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had one of these last year as a press loader, and I didn't take it off-road. I just did it on the highway. And I noticed that on the overpasses, on the flyways that we have in Texas, like when you're at speed, this thing stays level. Well,
That's really the benefit of that hydraulic body motion controller, and that's something that really, I think, sets us apart from a lot of the other vehicles that are out here today. That hydraulic body motion controller really sends hydraulic fluid to the shock absorbers in the suspension to really tighten them up and kind of keep you on that level, flat plane.
Okay.
It keeps you cornering at keeps you flat plane on cornering. Again, like I said, when you get under the washboards and you get under the rough surfaces, it really helps too.
BG? What number?
4.
4? Okay.
Had to get a shot of our service people here. It's always nice to get them on camera every once in a while.
Yeah, you have to appreciate the help because that's a lot of work. It's going to rain soon too, so they're really going to earn their bonus points. And the turning circle in four-wheel low is pretty good too, except I don't want to go too close to that. There we go. I noticed like we don't have to have a button to drag the rear wheel or pivot us or anything because it's pretty tight.
No, you shouldn't be feeling too much of that binding feel that sometimes you get when you're in low, right?
Right, yeah, locking in, yeah. Nice. I still love it.
Excellent.
Yeah. Thanks,
Happy to hear
Robert. Thanks, Eileen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Watching. Yeah, same here, and thanks for your time.
Keep having fun.
Exactly. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any comments, put them in the video comment section below, and Robert and Eileen will check them out.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.